So we see in the book that there is a particular pressure that one of the characters faces with regards to seeing if his partner's family kind of likes him, right? How important is it in your relationships or the people that you're dating for your family to be accepting of them or to like them? And if they don't like them, would that add pressure or make you not want to be in that relationship with that person?
I'll be honest, as disrespectful as it sounds, I don't think the family has any determining factor.
Any, not even zilch.
Ultimately, I don't think they have determining, I don't think they're the deciding factor in terms of family, because it all starts within. And if the two people love each other and they recognize that they're right for each other, then that's solely what matters. And the family's got to adapt, essentially.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah.
Why do you disagree?
I think it depends on what my family doesn't like about the person. So if it's a valid thing where my mum says, this guy, he's not very serious, he's not ambitious, he's not going to take you to the place you need to be, I would sit down and actually think, is this correct?
Yeah.
If it's something like very small, like sometimes it could be like, oh, he's not from the same village as me, then I'm like, forget it, I don't care about that. But it depends on what the actual issue is, and I actually have to sit back and say, is this valid? And if it can't run, if I'm really seeing that, you know, what my mum's saying is correct, then I would say no. I'll let it go.
If you see that she's not correct?
Then I'll be like, Mum, I'll try to educate and show, like, this is what he's doing. This is, maybe it might be a matter of she just doesn't know. She might be seeing from the outwards, you know, looking in, and she just doesn't know the whole, what he is about. And if you tell her, educate her, show her what he's doing, then hopefully things change, hopefully.
I would like my parents' perspective on things, but obviously ultimately I'm decision maker.
Yeah.
But I would love to hear that my parents love the person I'm with. We're going to be one big family, innit? I'm not all about ruckus and drama. All of that is unnecessary. Obviously, it does become what is the reason why you don't, etc., etc. At the end of the day, it becomes down to me making decisions. But I would, in general, love my parents to take to the person I'm with.
If it was a genuine reason, like we don't feel like said person has your best interests at heart, I may sit with it and really, really sit with it and think to myself, these are people who know me best since I was yay high. So surely they must know or have some sort of inclination to what they're talking about. And if I agree with it, maybe I would cut said person off for my family. But if it's you know, just putting it out there, it's a white woman, Asian woman, not a black woman, and they don't take too kindly to that, then that's a less of a reason for me to exit the relationship.
I think for me, because my mom is like a wali, you know, she sees things very, very, you know, she's a
very
prophet.
spiritually inclined, for those who don't understand.
And I believe as a mother, you know what's best for your child.
Okay.
So with that being said, is that if you can see that this isn't right, then obviously you should listen to what your mom is saying. But the difference is, I don't feel like as a parent, your mom should tell you this person, leave this person. I feel like she should say, my spirit is telling me this person isn't right for you, but only you can make that decision for yourself. But but the difference is, if it's something trivial like, oh, she didn't greet me properly, or she doesn't know how to cook at 4, or whatever it is, get out of here, man. But if it's like, let's say for example, this person, there's something in this person that if you don't tread carefully, it's okay. Then obviously I'll listen to my mom, and me and my mom will flog that person with prayers, you know, and the person that's it.
Do you know what I want to add as well though? Yeah. If the person from my family, right, if I don't deem them to have had a successful relationship, I'm not sure how much I'll take their opinion into my own life.
That's a good
Do you know
point.
what I mean?
But if they haven't had a successful relationship, I think that still counts though. It doesn't necessarily mean that they failed or they don't know. That could also be why.
I hear you, but it's almost like mind your own to a certain degree.
No, it's your parents.
No. I never said exclusively parents. I'm saying the family member. That family member. If we're liking it to parents, again, it's a little bit trickier, but if they haven't had any sort of experience in a successful relationship, in your opinion, then you may not want to take their opinion on board.
This one's going to be a tough one. By raise of hands, who grew up in a single parent household?
Women, I'm sorry, but quite a lot of us are crazy.
Not me.
Let me say.
I remember there was one time when he asked his football coach if it was his dad, and I was so embarrassed.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel the realness, man. I hate his guts. I piss on his grave straight up. Don't care. Straight. Say it.
How are you guys taking that?
It's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah. So.
Sorry, I was there really just thinking about what you were just saying.